Hey there, beautiful people. I'm Avis Boone. So glad to have you join me here on That's How We Roll, the podcast where we go behind the curtain, up on stage, or out in the world and talk with professionals, entrepreneurs, business owners, organization leaders, creatives, and artists about their business, their creativity, their goals, and about their lives. And hey, whatever else we want to talk about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome back to That's How We Roll podcast. I'm your host, Avis Boone. I'm going to try to bring you new podcasts twice a month. So always feel free to shoot me an email, find me on social media, Avis Boone. I just wanted to just change things up a little bit and just talk about getting back out into the world. I've been vaccinated. I'm looking forward to this summer because even though it was only like 15 months ago, this past year, 2020, seemed like it was like 10 years ago that you could actually go out and visit people, hug people, sit and eat in restaurants. So it's really crazy. Wednesday, I went out for the first time and sat inside a restaurant since February, one of my favorite sushi restaurants down in the West Village. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that. Granted, the windows open, the windows open up so you can sit on the sidewalk. I actually sat inside, but it was very close to the door and it was very close to where the windows opened up. So that was great. And it really was eye-opening. I felt like I was doing something wrong. I felt like, I don't know if you guys are feeling like this, but I was feeling like, oh wow, I should be wearing my mask. And it was weird, just a weird feeling having people come in because you haven't been able to do that. I mean, last summer I spent like the whole time inside and people were asking me to do things last summer, but I'm an extreme extrovert, but I really wasn't doing anything. I didn't really want to go out just to do things. That had to be a necessity. So anyway, I don't know if you guys felt this way, but I'm really looking forward to the summer. I'm hoping that I can restore some of the relationships and friendships that I missed last summer. My birthday is in June, and last summer I spent it on Zoom. And who knows? I may be spending it on Zoom this year, but I'm hoping that since things are opening up, I still will be wearing my mask. It's a new normal, and I feel that we all are in a renewal that hopefully this year I can at least be at a small gathering of my birthday. So I'm looking forward to this summer. I'm looking forward to picnics in the park. I did it late last summer, but I'm hoping that this year we can start early. More people are being vaccinated. People are moving. So I'm hoping that this will be a totally different situation than it was last year about this time. Thankfully, working in the film industry, I feel was like one of the safest places because before you even showed up for work, you had to be tested 48 hours before the first day of work. So it seems like I was tested like 100 times for the jobs that I did. And I felt pretty secure, but even then, you were tested and still somebody would test positive. And you're being tested every day. So you test prior to your first day of work, and then you get tested every day that you work. And there were false positives, there were false negatives, but I did feel like being in the film industry, I felt like it was a safer environment to be in because they were really good about testing. And even though testing wasn't always 100%, at least you had something more than somebody testing a temperature because it seemed like people forgot that just because you didn't have a temperature doesn't mean that you were negative. But I did feel that being in the film industry during this pandemic, it was a safer place to work because there was testing. So I am thankful that I was able to be tested, that at least for the most part, people were being tested, even though the tests were false positives or false negatives. But I am thankful that I was able to work during the pandemic and feel a bit safe. I am thankful that I never got sick, that my family didn't get sick. I am so grateful and thankful for that. And there is a renewal in this, in 2021. There's a renewal. There's a rebirth. There's resilience. There's a bounce back that we can all look at, and that we can all prosper from that. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, download. Just listen wherever you get your podcast. Please catch the next episode. My guest is going to be actor and award-winning playwright Jill Dalton. So you don't want to miss that interview.